Welcome, race fans, to our A main here tonight. High side Mike going to start on the pole alongside Big Nick 706. Redneck Marky Mark coming in with wins here this season. We're in week number 3. They're tied for the point standings lead. High side Mike going for the win here week 3. Hasn't won yet this season. He can pull it off here tonight. Port Royal, 40 laps for the A main. All these drivers hitting the all-time boards right before the race here tonight. Dove got up second all-time fastest just in qualifying. So he's ducking down for second in the 26 under Big Nick. Marky Mark sitting in fourth. Some of the all-time fastest here at the top. Highside did come in on the all-time board, so it'll be interesting to see if he can hold that top spot. They're banging around here 4 wide for the 4th spot. Dove will get buttoned out here up on the wall. Ocean to his inside. Now W2, King Bud going to give him some. King Bud gets him up in the wall. Dove, quick time, having some early troubles here. Back in the back. That's a long way to make it up here, 40 laps. Marky Mark now sitting in the 3rd spot behind Big Nick 706. Marky Mark looking to go for 2 in a row as he won last week at Bristol. Sitting 3rd on the track behind Highside Mike, who said Highside didn't come in on the all-time boards. He's sitting at the top spot here tonight. Big Nick 706 also going for his first win this season. The driver spread out 15 on the track. Big Nick's on the lower line. You want to be up on the higher line, keep the momentum. The 87K's up there. Big Nick banging down for second. He was sitting there, back to 3rd now. As Marky Mark takes over the 2nd spot, Highside's going to have his hands full with Marky Mark here in just a few laps. They're still close here for that 5th spot. It's U2 Redneck coming in with a replica scheme there in the U2. He's sitting 4th on the track tonight. He'd be going for his 2nd win of the season. He's got some pressure underneath of him. Purple Machine Rockstar Slam there in the 7K. Rockstar get up there. He's up on the all-time boards. As said, these guys in the top 5 all up on the all-time boards here tonight. Except for Highside Big Nick. These guys are banging up here, right up here with him. It's all about consistency. Marky Mark's coming. He'll be knocking on the door here in just a few laps. Big Nick going to lose another spot to Redneck. Redneck to his inside. Saying, let me by as there he'll go. Enter turn number 1. 7K Rockstar coming by 2. They'll get 3 wide here for the 3rd spot. The race is on here for the points tonight. Rockstar coming in for his first street stock event. Fighting for a top 3. Redneck tied for the point standings lead. Going into 3rd. As Marky Mark sits 2nd. They're 1 point apart on the track. Marky Mark would have the advantage going into week 4 if they finished here. Marky Mark once more than that. He's right on the leader's ass. Marky Mark less than 1 car length away from Highside Mike here. Coming in the halfway point of the race. Nearly 20 laps down. Long way to go here. Port Royal tonight. Highside's got to maintain it. Here's Marky Mark now trying to knock on the door. They'll nearly go 4 wide here for the 3rd spot. They'll tuck in behind 3rd. Rockstar Slam Big Nick sitting in 4th now. It's a hell of a race here for that 4th spot. Big Nick holding it off. Battle for the lead. Marky Mark still 1 car length away from Highside Mike. Man, can take it off this battle for 4th. There's 3 wide. Ford Ocean on the inside. Rockstar Slam in the middle. Big Nick on the outside. Hell of a battle here. Port Royal tonight. Marky Mark's right on the leader. Here he goes. Going for the lead. Might have a lead change here. Marky Mark going to try to put the pressure on for it. We're halfway down with the race. They'll both get loose. Redneck's going to catch up to him. It's going to be a 3-way battle for the lead. Here's Marky Mark banging with the leader. Nudged him just a little bit as he'll take off 1 car length above Redneck in the O2. Sees that leads. The points battle's going to heat up. 1-2 in the standings. 2nd, 3rd on the track. Redneck coming for that points lead. Marky Mark trying to go for the lead tonight. That'll give him a 5-point advantage over 2nd place. They'd love to have it going into week 4 at Eldora. Redneck back in that 3rd spot. Sees that battle for the lead. He's catching up to him. More than 10 laps remaining here. Still got a little bit of time. Times are running low. Highside's going to tuck to the inside. Marky's going to have a little bit of momentum here. See Redneck loving it. He's wanting to see a battle for 1st place. CO2's slowly catching. What a race from Highside Mike here in the 13. Able to hold these drivers off. Marky Mark's been there the whole time. No mistakes from that 13. You see the U2 Redneck in the background. slowly inching up to these drivers. What's Marky Mark going to do for the win tonight? As I said, going for 2 in a row. Highside going for first of the season in the Street Stock Series. Highside coming in third in standings. That'll put him near the top as Highside. There's Marky Mark. We'll take a quick look at the lead. He's going to inch up to it side by side. Going in 3 and 4. Highside to the top side. Marky Mark now crosses him over, takes the lead. Marky Mark able to make that pass for the lead. Highside Mike going to put the pressure right back on him. Here comes Redneck to go 3 wide. 02 Redneck's going to be there. Highside Mike third in the standings with his drivers. Top 3 in the standings in the top 3 of this race. If Highside's able to get the win, he'll be near the top, nearly tied with him. He's sitting 6 points back from him now. Highside Mike in second, tangling with the top 2 in points. Marky Mark's got the lead. There's the leader in the 87K, Marky Mark. Pulling away from Highside Mike now as the 02 Redneck's going to take over second place. Highside will drift back to third. 02 Redneck now able to put the pressure on Marky Mark. It's going to be a hell of a battle all season long between Marky Mark and Rednecks. They come in tied after 2 weeks. They're first and second on the track. Marky Mark's got the advantage in first. 02 Redneck. It's been a long way coming, but he's coming there in U2, trying to pull off the win. These are the only 2 drivers to win in the regular season. Redneck sitting second. He won week 1, Williams Grove. Marky Mark won at Bristol last week. Port Royal here tonight, week number 3. Who's going to get it? They're coming down to the final laps of the race. Redneck still inching on that lead. He ain't giving up yet. Sands running out of the dial there. Highside Mike tucked back to third after leading most of the laps here tonight. Had a hell of a car. Looks like Marky Mark's race to lose. He's sitting in front of Redneck. Redneck, he's catching up to these guys. Now it's a battle for second place here. Highside's going to give him a rub. See if that'll give some Redneck some awareness there, wake him up, get him going. But battle for second, that's all good for Marky Mark to see as he'll check out. 87K, going for 2 wins in a row. He'll be going for 3 in a row next week at Eldora. Rockstar Slam thought he was going to do some battle with these drivers, but these guys are fast battling back here for 3 wide. Dove 26 has made his way back up through. Rockstar Slam, Big Nick 706, and Oceanic Curds all doing battle here for the 4th spot. Ocean sitting 4th, Dove 5th, Rockstar 6th, Big Nick 7th. It's a tough battle all around here tonight. Here comes the leader. The 87K, Marky Mark going to bang her off the wall. Highside Mike with a strong run. Back to third here in the 13. Come in here, the underdog. Wasn't on the all-time list. We'll see if he got up there late in the race. But sit in first, led off the laps. Tucked back to third, still hell of a run for him. He's wanting to get these wins here, sitting third in the standings. He's going to have to get them to catch these top 2. Been a hell of a battle for Oceanic Courage as he's worked his way up here to the 4th. Through a hell of a lot of good cars. Dove 26, Big Nick, Mikey Cud, Rockstar Slam. He's sitting right in front of him in the 2M. He's looking to come up through the standings. He's sitting back in 18th. Hell of a driver. Looking to make a stamp on the season in week 3 here. Marky Mark fighting through his first lap car. He'll go low. Marky Mark will go high. Redneck in the 02. See if he puts on some desperate moves here late in the race. They're coming around for the final times. The 87K. Going to pull off the win here, week number 3. Going to be 2 wins in a row for Marky Mark. It ain't over till the fat lady sings there, Marky Mark. Still trying to hold on to the leader, Redneck. We're caution free in the A-main so far. Redneck engine up, back to 4 car lengths behind. He's caught him back down. Marky Mark trying to stay mistake free. He'll come across the line for the final time there. That'll be it. Marky Mark pulls off 2 wins in a row. Redneck second. Highside Mike third. We'll get him in for the post race. Hell of a run for Marky. What a battle here tonight. Marky Mark pulling off 2 wins in a row. Man, Marky Mark, I knew it was going to be a hell of a battle coming in. The all-time leaders up there banging with you for the lead tonight. Hell of a win to pull off, buddy. Fast car you had.
Yeah, thank you. I definitely knew it was going to be a tough race. Yeah, I just kept my head in the game, tried to stay consistent. I knew I had a fast car. I knew we were coming out here with some fast competitors. I'm happy with the outcome. Good race to everybody. A couple things might have happened with a few other races. It sucks. Hope next week you guys get it together and we can see a better outcome next week. Good race to everybody.
There he goes. You'll leave the points leader, man. I was intense. You battling with the points lead. You guys are tied. Redneck and you was also 1-2 on the track. Man, what a battle. Couldn't ask for much more here week 3. Looking for you guys to put on a battle for the rest of the season, Marky Mark. You get 2 in a row, going for 3 next week at Eldora.
Yeah, that's a plan. We're here to put on the show for your fans and everybody else, man. So that's all we do it for. Appreciate you for always having an amazing league.
There you go, coming in second, Redneck. And you too, man. I know you was wanting that win. You got one of them in week 1 at Williams Grove and tied for the lead. You knew Marky Mark was tied with you, chasing down that points lead here tonight. And must have been tough here getting second behind Marky tonight.
Oh, most definitely. The dash kind of fucked me, but it is what it is. Hopefully I get hard charger points. Thanks for Marky and the pointers. Shout out to you for putting on an amazing league. Shout out to Cheaters Inc. as well.
Shout outs there's High Side Mike coming in third. Man, I called you the underdog, Garrett. You come in not on the all-time list, battling with 6 of them that were, and man, to lead them off there for the first 25, 30 laps. Had a hell of a car in front of them, able to hold them off for a long time. Congratulations on top 3 run these guys.
Yeah, appreciate it, RD. Just a shout out to Redneck, Cheaters Inc. Redneck gave me a fireball setup tonight, and I just had to get it faster. I mean, I got it from, I was running 19.7s before the qualifying, and we're down in the 5s. So I feel like we had a car. I just didn't have the speed that Marky had behind me, and he didn't have enough to get by me for a while there. So I held him off pretty good, but it just wasn't enough tonight. So good race though.
Go on board there. A couple of you, Dove 26.91. You come in the quick time, started near the front, started third, and to the back early. Man, you had to work your way up, battling for 4th. Man, every time I switch back to 4th place, there's a hell of a battle there for it, and he was right there with him. Work your way up there towards the end. Take us through what you went through.
I don't know what happened on the start. There was a lot of impatience. I went back to 12th, and to be battling for 4th at the end, good. I want to thank King Bud for the help. I'm running King Bud special tonight. I don't have time to get on and mess with all these setups, so I wouldn't have been racing if it wasn't for him. Thanks for this league racing up.
So we take a look at the point standings of the Street Stock Series. 3 weeks down, 7 weeks remaining. Marky Mark holds a 3-point lead over Redneck. High Side Mike, Big Nick, Little Mike Jr. hanging up there in the top 5. We got 28 drivers in the Street Stock standings with 7 weeks remaining. We'll be at Eldora Speedway next week for a hell of a good show for the Street Stock Series. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, come back and check us out right here at Xtreme Dirt Racing. Appreciate you for watching.